right? So these are the 5 interrupts. Reset is the highest priority in 8051. External interrupt 0, external interrupt 1, and timer 0 overflow interrupt, and external interrupt 1, and timer 1 overflow interrupt, and also serial interrupt. Right, these are the 5 interrupts. So out of these 5, what we are discussing now is we are discussing about external interrupt 1, right? So I am adding this program to the source group. ASM source I, file name is int1. Add and close this, right? So this is the main program, LJMP main long jump main, where we have written the main program here. tcon.3, tcon set bit tcon.3 means whenever we set the timer control register third bit, the third bit is meant for the external interrupt 1. Here we are verifying program and verify interrupt external interrupts in 8051. So here I was verifying the timer 1 overflow interrupt, external interrupt 1, external interrupt 1, right? Operation of the external interrupt 1. So whenever we see the interrupt enable register, the first one is external interrupt 0 enable bit, next timer 0 overflow interrupt, next external interrupt 1 enable bit, next timer 1 overflow interrupt, after that serial interrupt, and to enable all the interrupts, right? This is the last bit. So here we used external interrupt 1, IE1, right? So very important. So like that I enabled the external interrupt 1, and after that this will goes on verifying for the interrupt whether anything is occurred at the pin number 13 or not. Pin number 12 and 13 external interrupts. Pin number 13, for pin number 13 I was writing the program here, right? Pin number 13 means port 3 third pin, right? P3.3. So that is the main program that I was written. This is the ORG 0013H. 0013H is the address of the external interrupt 1. You just see here I've written. So this is the external interrupt program that I am going to execute whenever the interrupt is occurred. Whenever the interrupt is occurred, these instructions will be executed. Whenever the interrupt is occurred, these instructions will be executed. So you can write here, this is main program. Whereas this is interrupt program. int1 program. So in int1 program, what we are writing? We are writing the port 1 5th pin to set as the logic 1. So move R3. R3 will contain some value. Decrement the R3 value until unless R3 will get the 0. Whenever R3 value is 0, decrement the R3 and until unless whenever the R3 value is 0, simply it will come out from the loop and clear port 1.5 and return from the interrupt. Return from the interrupt means once again it will go back to the main program. Okay. So you just see now I'm going to execute the program. Here, what are the various registers that we need to check? Means one is IE interrupt enable register and serial port control register. SCON serial port control register and port 3 for the external interrupt, port 3.3 and port 1. Translate, build, rebuild. You need to do these three steps and check for the error. First translate and check for the errors. Next build and check for the errors. And next rebuild, check for the errors. Right? Now I am going to execute the program. Start stop debug section. So previous some these windows, right? Our program is this one, right? Into one is the program. This is us. Now what I will do is I will execute the line by line. You just see F11. Before this, I need the peripherals, IO ports, port 3 I was using. So select the port 3 from the window, right? Because here I was using port, this is for interrupt, external interrupt 1. I need to apply the external interrupt 1 from the P3.3, means fourth one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, third one. P3.0, P3.1, port 3. 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. This is the fourth bit that I am going to apply as the interrupt. Right. Whenever the interrupt arises at the port 3, then immediately interrupt program will be executed. This program, interrupt program. So until unless the interrupt, this is the interrupt program. Until unless the interrupt arises, then the interrupt program never is executed. So whenever the interrupt arises at the pin 3.3, 3.3 is the external interrupt 1, right? Port 3.3. And another one is, this is the input for this program. Port 3.3 is the input, and output will appear at the port 1.5. So you need to select the port 1 because port 1 will give the output. Peripherals, IO ports, port 1. Peripherals, even we will be going to use the timer also in this. Interrupt enable register and interrupt priority register. Even you can check the which interrupt is enabled. Here it will give the interrupts. How many interrupts were there? Totally 6 interrupts, right? These are the 2 serial interrupts, received interrupts and transmit interrupt, and remaining all 4 to timer and 2 external interrupts. Just see. So this I selected from here. Serial channel. You need to check all this, how the bits will be changing. Now I am executing the program with the single button run F5, right? I was executing this, just I was pressing this. You just observe here which interrupt is enabled. Interrupt 1 is enabled as per the program. Now I am going to apply the interrupt at 3.3, 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. I was applying the interrupt. You just observe at the port 1 what is happening. 0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. You just see what is happening now at the port 1.5. Port 1.5, the bits are changing. Apply the interrupt and get the output at the port 1.5. This is 1.5, this one. Just I was applying the interrupt, you just see. High to low transition. High to low transition. That will be treated as input and it will generate the signal, right? For example, if select some other bit, the port 1 never gives the output. No, it's not possible. Port 1 point, port 3.3 only. Right, so this is regarding this. Here I am not going to show anything with the this logic analyzer. Just you are getting logic 1 at the port 1.1, that is only output. Port 1.5, that is only output. Port 1.5, port 1.0, port 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. Right. So this is your program. This is the main program, and this is the interrupt program. If anybody is having any doubts, you can ask.
Once can you show timer program, sir? Timer program.
Yeah, I will show it to you. Already I uploaded the timer program in the this one this. Right, any doubt in coding? You have to know the key at least now. This is not a difficult process, very easy, but you have to put your fingers on the keyboard and on your system. That is a very important. Or else, otherwise, whenever you use your mobile, it is not possible. Here you can see interrupts. Which interrupt is enabled? The system itself it is giving. I didn't tell anything to the system. INT1, its address is 0013, right? It has given the vector address also. That is why I written the vector address here. All this, right? Any doubts? No doubts. Interrupt programs. So everyone has to go through this program before coming to the lab, right? Because interrupt program is also there, timer or counter program also there, and arithmetic logical operations. These three programs were there from the 8051. You have to go through it, right, before coming to the lab practicals. And also in tomorrow's exam, so one of the questions that external hardware interrupt. So this program is also there. This program is also there, right? So if you get the external hardware interrupt question, then you have to write this program, right? So very simple program. Go to the main. This is the main program. Started with the 0030 is the address. Set bit tcon.3. Why I am using the tcon.3 means the interrupt will come in the form of high to low transition, right? High to low transition interrupt. Here I applied, right? High to low, some high to low I was applying. This is the logic. Why I given the tcon, said why I set the tcon third bit as the 1 means tcon third bit. Tcon, the first one is 0, 1, 2, 3. Third bit I set it to 1. External interrupt will come in that form, high to low transition. High to low transition is nothing but changing the bit position from high to low. It is nothing but interrupt appearing, right? So high to low interrupt is, whenever that interrupt is appeared, then immediately that particular program will be executed. You just see here automatically the interrupt, that particular instruction is executing. That is that will check the main program. So automatically this is a common operation. Whenever interrupt comes, then bit position changes. Port 3 is the input and port 1 is the output in this program, right? Okay, just closing this. Debug. Stop. Is anyone executed the programs by using your code now? I uploaded the program through the code now. Anybody executed that? So anyway, I was explaining that some of the important topics, right? So in the third unit, everyone has to go through the 8.5. That is for final exam, right? This is the last class for you. So whenever you study the third unit, 8.5 and its applications. 8.5 applications means keyboard interfacing may come in the external exam. Keyboard interfacing or 7-segment display interfacing, right? 7-segment display, ADC-DAC. 3 applications were there in third unit. Either you may get the keyboard interfacing or ADC-DAC or another one is 7-segment display, right? These 3 you must give the high priority in the third unit. And another one is memory interfacing, right? So you know about the memory interfacing also. Don't leave the applications of 8.5. Applications of 8.5. Keyboard interfacing. Everyone, I was repeating the same thing for the final exam. Keyboard interfacing and this one like 7-segment display interfacing and ADC-DAC, right? So interrupt vector table of 8086 is also important. Interrupt vector table of 8086 for the external exam. So anyway, for the mid 2, I already given the questions. You can go through it, right? So this is the last section for you. So if you have any doubts in between, you can ask later, right? Whenever you are going through the contents, and if you get any doubts, you can ask, right? If anybody is having any doubts, you can ask, otherwise you can leave.
Sir, no doubts as such, sir.
Okay, you can go through the code now videos, right, and practice the programs. Okay, thank you.